Hi guys. So I'm the kind of a person who gets easily excited about stuff and makes plans and promises and then fails to keep up with it, or at least fails to keep the motivation going. I think that it's a struggle for a lot of people because when we get excited, it's easy to start and it's very easy to be motivated in the beginning, and it can be attributed to anything. So it can be studies, it can be your hobby, it can be weight loss, it can be staying healthy or whatever. And I used to overcompensate, and I used to be a real control freak. So I would think that if you started something, and I usually started my hobbies not because I really liked what I was doing, but more because I wanted to impress someone, which is not a way to go. But I would think that if I fail to keep up with the thing that I started, then I am a failure as a person, and I just stuck to my routines and stuck to my schedules and to my hobbies and the things that I wanted to do in the beginning but didn't want to do anymore, and it brought so much anxiety into my life, and it made my relationships suffer, my friendships suffer, and it just made my life considerably worse. So I wanted to share some thoughts on staying motivated and some tips to keep the motivation going. And as I said, you can apply it to your job, to your studies, to hobbies, to health plans, whatever. So first of all, I want to say that you need to make a habit. It takes I've heard different numbers from 21 to like 40 days to create a habit, and then if you manage to create a habit, then it's easy from there on. So everything that I'm going to share now, if you want to apply to your life, try to make it a habit and try to do it for at least a month, for at least 4 weeks, and then see if it changed anything for you. So I'm the kind of a person who loves trying new things, who loves to learn something new, and I love to meet new people and learn new things and try new stuff. And it is really hard to keep everything that you tried up and to, stick to everything that you try for the first time. So this video is not to say that you need to continue doing whatever you started doing. It is more about trying the new things as much as you can and then sticking to the things that you really like. But if you just found that you don't like something, don't do it anymore. I mean, you're not meant to know how to do everything. So my first tip would be to try as many new things as you can. Travel as much as you can, meet new people, talk to the people that you wouldn't normally talk to, try new classes, try new hobbies. If you see a person who can teach you something, for example, a makeup artist or a hairdresser or whatever, people are usually good at what they do, especially if it's their hobbies. So ask them and they will tell you a lot of different stories, and you will find things that you didn't even know existed, or professions that you didn't even know existed. And it's really interesting. Maybe you will find your calling like that. Yeah, so if you don't have a hobby, then expanding your perspectives helps a lot. So you will definitely find something that you like, but in order to find that, you need to try something new. And you can never say, oh, I don't like, for example, skiing, if you never tried skiing, because maybe you would love it. Who knows? If you are at school or at work and you don't really like what you are doing now, but you have to be there, and you fail to stay motivated through this, try to still learn and get as much as you can from it, because you have to be there anyway. You still spend your time and you're still there. But if you just, especially when it comes down to school, if you just stay there and don't make any effort to learn or memorize anything, you will just waste your time and you will realize it later. And I'm guilty of that. I used to waste a lot of my time in school. And now I realize that if you have to be there anyway, it's really worth trying to learn something new. And any job that you're at, you have you can gain really valuable skills, even if you don't think that you will ever need them. You never know. So just make an effort to actually learn something. My tip number 3 is to make lists for every day, for every week, for a year. So make plans, write them down, and make little sub points, like little steps that can lead you to your bigger goals. What I would recommend to do is to have like huge 3 to 5 goals per year, and then break them into little steps that you can make every month, every week, every day, and cross out the things that you have already done. It will give you a sense of accomplishment, and it will motivate you to go on. Crossing these things out just brings so much satisfaction. And I mean, it is really easy to to become really controlling and this kind of control freak. I'm guilty of that. I've done it many times before. But just having a list and having the things, for example, for the day, if you write them down, you already kind of see how much time you have and how much things you need to do, and so you will kind of get your days more structured. Tip number 4 is to know why you are doing what you're doing. So if you are studying at school, you either want to get an education, or you just need to get through the year, or if you are at work, maybe you need to get a promotion, or maybe you need to get to another job, but you need to gain experience first. So you need to kind of create the motivation for yourself. So when you understand why you're doing what you're doing, it's way easier to remind yourself of that and to stay motivated and energized in order to continue. Tip number 5 is to live some time to be spontaneous. And you can always create half an hour or an hour a day to just do something that makes you feel alive. I don't know, go for a run, go for a walk, try something new, talk to a new person, go somewhere, just get new emotions and be spontaneous. It will make you feel better, and it will give you more energy and more excitement. You will not feel as bored anymore. Tip number 6 is to create time for yourself. So as well, you can find 20, 30, 60 minutes a day to meditate, or to take a bath, or to take care of yourself, because when you work and work and work and you never have time to actually be still and think about your life and just be with yourself, it will not last long, because you will start getting sick, you will start getting easily tired, and your motivation will drop as a result. So make time to just be with yourself. And I don't mean sit on the couch and watch TV and just waste your time. I mean, spend meaningful time with yourself. Think about your goals, think about your dreams, take care of yourself mentally, emotionally, and physically, and your body and your mind will really thank you later. Tip number 7 is, if you are doing something now that you don't really like, but you know that you need to do it anyway, imagine how proud of yourself you will be when you're finished. Imagine how happy you will be, how you will reward yourself after you are done with what you're doing, and it will get you going through the experience that you're going through now. And I promise you, I have gone through so many things like this. Like in school, the things that I didn't want to do, I just imagine how they are already over and how proud I am that I didn't give up and that I did my best, and it kept me going and going for years. So the last tip is to reward yourself for every little victory. I'm not saying that you have to like celebrate it with alcohol or like go to a nightclub or something, but every time that you cross a certain milestone, or every time you achieve something, just go and celebrate. Create some plans and go, go for a walk, go spend time with your friends, go see a movie, or just do something meaningful, and that will bring you joy and pleasure, and that will give you more motivation to try harder and harder next time. So I hope that these tips were helpful, and please, if you have any tips of yours, you can share them with me, because I'm always looking for more ways to stay motivated. I wish you a wonderful day, and thank you so much for watching. BNS Human, I love you. Bye.